Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast, and thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm continuing my inspiration, and in this case, it is using some of these crazy YouTube thumbnails and trying to make them honest. So today we're gonna shoot for the 30 whatever the hell's on that thumbnail, $3,690 a week. Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. And I'm going to show you two ways to do it. So if you would like to earn 3600, I love these. I love those thumbnails, by the way, man. They make me so happy. So if you would like to earn $3,690 per week, I'm going to show you two methods. And if you want to see a third, stay around to the end of the video and buy my book. And my books, I don't have a book. They always seem to have books. All right, guys. So we're going to go through this two different ways to earn 3,600 and whatever's on that $3,690 a week passive income. It is just this easy. So for the pool of choice, in this case, we're gonna go with we're gonna land right here on USDC Osmo. Now, personally, between you and me, I consider this one an excellent passive crypto investment. USDC is by design not going to move. Now, I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying by design it's not supposed to. We all remember UST. So there's lots of things that are by design in crypto that don't quite work out. But we gotta stick a feather somewhere, and we're gonna stick it right here in USDC Osmo. Now we're gonna break the math out. I don't still want to wildly speculate. I want to show you the math. So currently that's what I have in here. So we're gonna go ahead and break the math out, and we're gonna see what I'm going to earn on this per day. So we're going to take my total liquidity in this. We're going to multiply it by 79.14% APR, which is what I get roughly. It's not quite a true breakdown because of the liquid staking, but you know what? It's close enough, and we can do what we want. So I'm going to multiply it by I almost did 7,900. But we're going to multiply it by 79.14%. And that's what we will earn on this a year, all things being equal. Now, what I mean when I say all things being equal, meaning that APR doesn't change and the value of osmosis doesn't change. Neither of these two things are true. But we're just doing an illustration, so I can do whatever the hell I want. So that's a total of the APR if we don't auto compound, meaning if we don't turn that APR into an APY, which I do, but again, we're doing a simple video. So we're going to divide that by 365, and that's going to give me the dollar value that I'm going to earn per day, which is $220 and a nickel. And we're going to multiply that by 7 days because, as it says on the thumbnail, this is per week. Now, I'm earning $1,540 per week on this particular pool. Now, that's nowhere near good enough. So what would we actually have to put into that pool right there with that APR to get that big number? So I'm estimating that it would take approximately $230,000. We will multiply it by 79.14. We will get that, which we would earn per year. We will divide that by 365%, and we're going to get 498, and we're going to multiply that by 7 because, again, this is a weekly video. $3,490. So you know what? I don't want to do this math again, so we're going to call that good enough. $230,000 in that pool right there will earn you approximately $3,690 a month. And ladies and gentlemen, it is just that easy. I'm a genius. I don't know what else to say, but I'm a genius. You can also offset that by doing a crypto channel. You can also do opinion editorial on a crypto channel, and you can help get there. I earn 20 to 30 cents per day on videos. I'm just saying, kind of a big deal. So if you're inspired and you have a camera, you can offset this just a little bit. But that seems unrealistic for most people that just happen to have $250,000 lying around. It seems a little bit unrealistic. So I was looking for a second way to offset this, and I think I found one. So if we tail over here to Diffusion, now this is app.diffusion.finance, and the link's right there on top. If you do a search for Diffusion Finance, you're going to find this. And I was looking for actual semi-realistic pools that you could jump into to earn $3,690 per week. I hope that's what's on the thumbnail. I'm already coming off like an ass, so why not finish it up? Now, the big difference between between this pool right here, which I happen to like, and this pool right here, which is an absolute wild card, is the APR. So the APR on this one is 381%. So let us do the math a little bit, and let's see where we would break down. So I'm getting effectively, 24, about 4.5 times the APR right here that I'm getting there. So we can break down that $230,000. We can break that down by 4. So let's just kind of stick that at $75,000 and see where we end up. We're going to multiply that by 381%. That's going to give us our yearly, all things being equal. We're going to divide that by 365 to get our daily return, and then we're going to multiply that by 7. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is just that easy to not only make $3,690 per week, but to wildly exceed it at $5,480. Now, I think typical YouTube videos are going to end it right there, as if you happen to have $75,000 sitting around. I don't know. I don't know your situation. You might be watching this just to get a giggle, and you're just a billionaire and just seeing what I'm about. So you could do that, but let's break this pool down just a little bit so that we can start to maybe fine tune this a little bit. I don't want to just toss out big numbers and you go nuts. I want to explain this a little bit. One, if you drop $80,000 into this pool right here, this number right here is going to be shellacked. That is an APR based on that TVL, and that TVL is very, very low. I don't like to stick big money into very low TVL pools, because if it was such a good investment, there'd be more money in there. I understand that my logic is not precisely sound, but this is based on experience and math. If I was to increase this pool by effectively a third in a single go, one, I'm going to eat fees, it'll be brutal. But two, this APR is going to get chopped down, just absolutely chopped down. At least a third of it would go poof. Now, the other thing that I'm doing when I jump in and move this many tokens is providing exit liquidity for people, because there are plenty of people that are in this only because of this. So when I knock a third of that off, they are gone, and they're taking some of my money with me. So I don't like to be that guy. I don't like to wreck numbers, and I definitely don't like to be exit liquidity, so don't be that guy. Now, let's talk about the two tokens here a little bit. JUNO is absolutely on a slide lately. I don't love JUNO. Want to get real clear? Look, right here. I don't love JUNO. I will use JUNO. I understand what JUNO's about, but JUNO's got a lot of competition coming up real quick. And honestly, I will probably be mostly out of JUNO before all of that starts to pile on. But what I'm getting at is I don't love the token. However, caveat, I don't have to love it to use it. And EVMOS is definitely been the flavor of the last couple of months, man. It is going to go up. It is going to go down. It is going to take all kinds of wild swings. So when you take a token that's on the decline a little bit, can't argue with CoinGecko. And another one that is just a pure wild card. I understand why they're giving you 380% over here, but it is in no way sustainable, not even close. But you might be able to get it for a week or two. Therefore, the thumbnail is honest. Welcome to the podcast, folks. This is kind of the direction that we're going here because, again, want to keep it honest. I want to take crazy thumbnails, and I want to show you what it will actually take to make these things happen in a reasonable way. That's what we're doing now. So we have two different ways. Osmo USDC, $250,000 will get you there, or JUNO EVMOS, and approximately $60,000 to $70,000 will get you there. So if you're feeling crazy, if you got your Wild West, if you got your boots on and your spurs are jingling and jangling and you want to have a go at that, just like that, guys. And in fact, if you do it on diffusion, the gas is super cheap. So there you go. Two ways The thumbnail is honest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. I like to get email, so please hit me up, and I'll give you my thoughts on basically anything. I'm a very opinionated guy, and that's it. So until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.